Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? I am Star-Lord New Thor 7, your planetary defense commander, and I have good news to report to you. Since my last update and my experiment where I sing and say prayers to the hurricane and the people and the animals of Hawaii, and even Pele the volcano, whether it be correlated, coincidence, whatnot, the good news is Hurricane Lane, which is a giant monster hurricane, has taken a good northwest track. So I'm going to continue this experiment, and I'm hoping you will join me. It is fun to sing, make up songs, say prayers, and think good thoughts about other people. And it might even bring you good karma and good luck. So we are watching this monster hurricane in this very active hurricane season. If you haven't been paying attention, the Pacific has been very active. We have Hurricane Lane here. As you can see, it is a monster storm that still poses major risks depending on the path it takes, because it is a moist beast. That is true. It has the potential to drop pretty epic rainfalls. If the core of the storm goes over both islands, over all the islands, there could be a worst case scenario, but right now it looks like we might be able to avoid it. And also, along your anomalies in the precipitable water charts, we have our double rolling boob storms, Cimarron and Solik, which are going to do a lot of damage to extremely saturated and already flooded areas. First to Japan, possible South Korea, and then into China. This is going to cause a major situation for the people over there. It would be nice if we could do what we can as a country together to help them, because this is a whole lot of moisture hitting a lot of the same areas, and they've been having major troubles with mudslides, landslides, flooding. It doesn't look like it's getting any better over there anytime soon. And I would like to remind you that not only are we dealing with Hurricane Lane here, but the Atlantic is starting to wake up. More and more people are agreeing that we could have an active season somewhere in the Gulf or up the East Coast. This has now been reduced to a 10% chance of development, but it's still a wave. As Dada Boo pointed out on Twitter, it's unusual that they usually rank a storm before it's rolled off the land. And Wolverine is saying, I love you. So that's got to be a good sign. So good sky vibes is what we're after here. We're looking at Solik's journey from Japan's Hawaiian Islands to South Korea via storm center morphed integrated microwave imagery at CIMIS, tracking an incredibly wide typhoon eye. Now I want you to note, because this pattern is probably going to shift and cause some trouble to the United States. The one estimate has it the 3rd and 4th week of September, could be around the 7th. But it's best to stay aware, be prepared, and have a plan, because the whole year has been wild and crazy. And so there's no reason to think it's going to stop getting any less wild or crazy. This is Stephanie Stevenson, Gigum12, Steph, with an underscore. The center of Lane is now visible from the southernmost radar in Hawaii. Rain bands already impacting east side of Hawaii with a flash flood warning in effect. So as you can see, the volcano, the Kilauea volcano, Pele, is right here. And so this is where they've had the 800 new acres of land from the lava, and that doesn't even count land that's already been covered. So, and I predicted the volcano eruption when Hawaii got 50 inches of rain in one day. I said that volcano's probably going to blow, and it did. So I think if we see a lot of the volcano starting to get a lot of rain totals again, we should definitely watch out for another possible major volcano eruption, though the volcanic activity over the last 2 weeks has gone down. But the wave master, Dada Boo, says enhanced visible tropical wave rolling off Africa system has a large envelope with multiple vorticity spin, and HC has dropped to 10% chance of tropical development in the next 5 days as the 8 p.m. estimate update. So yeah, they gave this thing a designation before it even rolled off of Africa, which Webmaster saying is pretty rare. Like I was saying, I did spend 2 hours singing to Hurricane Lane, asking her, trying to make her wobble, swoon, the dip kiss, see if she could go west towards the sunset. I recommend Dutch Synths and Suspicious Observers. They're both great at earthquakes, and SO does a great job of covering weather and space weather. Yeah, so we are watching the Atlantic. We are also watching Hurricane Lane, and then what is happening in the Pacific. And then Josh Morgan, Ice Cyclone, is a hurricane chaser, is over in the eye wall of Cimarron. This was earlier report when he was in the eye wall. I think he's been in the eye wall of both hurricanes. He likes getting deep inside them. He's a crazy dude. We appreciate his work. And he says now the wind is howling something major. So we're going to look at the difference. This will be the GFS model. No, I'm sorry, this is European. We're looking at rain and the path. So we're going to have to keep praying, singing, chanting, because those are some major moisture areas. And if either one of those white spots were to track over the islands, they would see some torrential rainfall rates. And it looks like the European has a volcano area getting some rain either way. The models are kind of all over the place on this. So we are praying for a westerly track. That has like a secondary caboose car storm to the side of it. And I've noticed, this is Monday. What day is today? Is it Wednesday? I don't even know. Planetary Defense Commander's weird. I'm always on weird time. This has a lot of moisture hovering around the area even after the storm is long gone. So that was the European rain totals we're going to look at. And now we're going to look at the GFS. This also has a lot of moisture by the volcano. But if you see how the two binary rain pods, and then it just kind of stops, hurls, whirls, blobs over. This is like a worst case scenario, or one of them, where this tracks directly over portions and then it kind of has it sitting and spinning and dropping a lot of rain. But a lot of moisture stays in the area. So that's why I'll continue to spend the next day or two singing and chanting and praying to Hurricane Lane, because I think it helps. It can't hurt. But see how, once again, this is Monday and it has a lot of rain forming and staying over the areas. So can't hurt. I hope it helps. But we need to be watching this area, because like I said, if we do see the area get a whole lot of rain, I'm talking about the volcano area, or anywhere really, then I think we should take that as a sign of another possible volcano eruption in the near future. So I'm here with you guys because I'm cool like that, and I will keep you guys updated, and we will keep watching out. But right now the last few hours have been encouraging, but the next, I would say 2 to 10 hours, are going to be extremely important to see how it wobbles. Is it going to be a curveball? Is it going to be a slider out to the west in the sunset? We don't know. And, you know, a lot depends on where it goes. So as we can see, the last moment, it's kind of stutter-stepped and gone a bit north. So I guess I should get back to singing and praying. And hopefully you'll do the same. Aloha, hello, adios, and bueno. And I love you. You guys are cool. I'm cool too. It's cool when everybody's cool. And hurricanes are heat engines. So let's cool this mother down. Because the roof is on fire. And no, I care, so I don't want the mofo to burn. Am I getting too wild? We can't get cocky or in too good of a mood now. A lot still hangs in the balance. And we got to watch what this secondary storm behind Hurricane Lane does. But hey, it's all be cool, stay cool, work together as an American team, set aside our differences, learn how to forgive each other and work as a team again. Start to build cool stuff as we adapt to these earth weather changes. How does that sound? Sounds fantastic to me. Well, have a great day, whether it be Wednesday or Thursday or whatever day this is. It is the 23rd that I know. All right, peace out. Hit the button, baby.